Why do you think that is? And what do you have to say to black men and Latinos who were not in favor of supporting Kamala Harris?
Oh, honey.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the continued fallout from Kamala Harris's spectacular election defeat in the 2024 presidential race against our new president, Donald J. Trump. Come January 25, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, Puerto Rican, Canyon Stripe, Democrat, Republican, you don't vote, whatever it is, Donald Trump will be your president, Vice President J.D. Vance. Now, that is, in my humble opinion, and in the opinion of many, a big gut grateful we got in there right now. We got Joe Biden. This guy's 1,000 years old. We got Kamala Harris. She don't know what's going on. Completely diversity hire. And don't get mad at me for saying it, because Joe Biden himself said that I'm going to hire a woman. Then it was, okay, you got to hire a black woman. No, okay, I'll find this Asian lady that is close enough. Then that's what happened. As a result, we got a really bad presidency. The economy's in shambles. We got world wars raging. We spending billions upon billions upon billions of dollars in foreign countries, but not here among people that actually need it, like hurricane victims. It's a mess. It's a mess. But some people still think that Kamala would have been a better choice. Why? Because you think she's black and because she went to a black college. So what? I don't care if you're Captain Black, Blackity Black, Black, Africa Black. Okay. Give us free. I don't care if you're that kind of black. It don't matter. Are you a good candidate or a bad candidate? I thought we were beyond racism in this country, but obviously not. Obviously, we got a long way to go. Now, before I go any further, let's get to the actual news clip here. Here we have, you guys know Stephen A. Smith, of course, from ESPN and from media in general, a media powerhouse. You also have Jennifer Lewis. Now, Jennifer Lewis, she's an actress, and I think you guys may know her best from Blackish. I don't watch TV. I've never seen one episode of Blackish, but I know she's on there. I forget what she was on before. I think she might have been doing Fresh Prince or whatnot. But anyway, I will link to the full thing in the box. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Let me ask you this. What about what they've said in terms of black, particularly black men and Latinos, supported him more than they have in the past? Why do you think that is? And what do you have to say to black men and Latinos who were not in favor of supporting Kamala Harris?
Now, before she answers the question, I am very proud, black men, Latino men, for stepping up, really coming out more than they expected us to. Oh, you're black. How could you do that? You're Hispanic. He wants to deport you. The racist things they say, the gaslighting and the insults that didn't work. Shout out to y'all for coming out and supporting President Trump. Now let's see. You can see her face right there. She doesn't look happy with the answer. Let's see what she says, shall we?
Oh, honey. Oh, honey. When your favorite niece and your 13-year-old daughter is raped by your alcoholic brother or the next door neighbor, and she tries to abort that baby inside of her from a, you're going to regret that.
Jennifer Lewis, you guys got to stop watching TV. Please, 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 please. If you think this, my question to you would be, where did you get the information? Where did you get that from? Did you get that from television? Because you are being fed misinformation. And as a matter of fact, can we just go to the tape right quick? Can we go to the tape? Now, this is Trump this year during the campaign being asked that question. You see right here, it says 2024. He's on Univision, the Hispanic network, the Spanish speaking network. Let's just watch this.
Thank you very much. First of all, I told Melania that she has to go with her heart and she has to do what she has to do. She has to support what she wants to support. And she wrote a great book. It's a #1 bestseller. I hope you all go out and buy it. But it's really a great book.
Let me pause for the fair use.
But I want her to do what she wants to do. I wouldn't want to impose what I think. What has happened is over the last 52 years, people have wanted to get Roe v. Wade out of the federal government. And they've been trying. Every lawyer, every legal scholar, Democrats, Republicans, conservatives, liberals, everybody wanted it out. It shouldn't be in the federal government.
So this was in response to the whole Roe v. Wade thing. He's like, okay, I took it away from the federal government and brought it back to the states so the individuals in those states can decide, okay, I think Roe v. Wade goes too far. We can vote against that if the majority of us feel that way in the state. If I think it doesn't go far enough, then we could vote about that. If you're living in California and you want to delete your kids up until birth, then go ahead if that's what y'all want to do. Now, if it's me, if I could be the king ruled by fiat, I would just ban everything. But I know that's not realistic. I would let the states have more control, which is a better diplomatic option.
I wanted it out for many different reasons, all of them very good reasons. And I was able to do that. And with the courage of 6 great Supreme Court justices who are brilliant and courageous, because this issue has torn our country apart. For 52 years, it's torn our country apart. And if something wasn't done, it would have continued and maybe gotten worse.
It most certainly would have.
And I was able to do that. And I, like Ronald Reagan, I believe in the exceptions for life of the mother, rape, and incest.
Well, doggone. I be doggone. There it is right there. He's saying it right here on television. Let him finish right here so you can just say that I'm not, you can't say, oh, you're not playing the full thing. I'm going to let him finish.
So I believe in exceptions. Most people do. Most Republicans do. There are some that probably don't. Of course, that number has gotten a lot larger with the years. And what they wanted, what people wanted, is for it to go back to the states and a vote of the people.
There you have it. So when somebody says, oh, you're not going to be able to, you can't. Well, I mean, somebody's lying. Somebody's lying.
You're going to regret that. They want to keep women in their place. It's so disgusting. I can't even put words to them voting for her. They didn't vote for her, didn't vote because she was a woman. They didn't care that she was smart and powerful, educated.
You're acting right now. It's like, do you know how to behave like a normal human being? Like, be regular. Just be normal. You know, we get pulled by the police. You're going to be acting crazy and we're going to get locked up. It's going to be a mess. But I don't care about her being a woman necessarily. I mean, some are going to say the whole woman thing played a part. But it doesn't matter. If she was such a great candidate, then she would have been able to succeed. If she was better than Trump, then she would have won. But it didn't happen.
Beautiful, kind, joyful.
See, that's a TV watcher right there.
Fearless. She would have taken care of this country. She would have protected the people. She would have surrounded herself with great minds. But keeping women in their place was more important to them.
What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. I don't want anyone to do a thing that they don't want to do. Okay, but I guess she's referring to the whole baby deletion thing. You know, I mean, at a certain point, at what point is the baby inside you also a human being? You talking about protecting women, protecting girls. What about the baby girl inside the womb? That don't matter? That don't count? I don't get it. And again, your whole talking point about if you were assaulted by a family member, well, Trump said that he is in favor of abortion in that circumstance. So what's the issue?
And black men, that was just shocking because, honey, he's going to give the military and the police permission to shoot you in your back, and there will be no immunity.
See, a TV watcher, she has, first of all, not only are you wrong, Miss Lewis, but you're using these words incorrectly. You're using the words incorrectly and you're wrong. There will be no immunity. I think what you mean is that they're going to have immunity and they could just shoot us and whatnot. That's a lie that's been spread by the media. What you're referring to is qualified immunity. Can I explain that right quick for people? Because that seems to be a common thing that keeps being brought up. A common misinformation piece. Qualified immunity refers to civil lawsuits. So, for example, if an officer is arresting you and you fall and break your fingernail or something like this, you cannot sue the officer directly. However, you can sue the city and or the department. That's how that works. That's what qualified immunity is. Qualified immunity does not protect you in criminal proceedings. So in the case of Walter Scott, South Carolina, he killed that man and tried to cover it up. He's locked up now. Qualified immunity or not, he still would have been in the same situation, locked up in a penitentiary, making big rocks to little. So let's just say the correct things and use words correctly, Miss Lewis.
So, baby, y'all done f***ed up.
Oh,
You took every right from your children. Once again, there will be no social security and pensions and rights. This thing has said you will never have to vote again. He's going to be in charge of the military. We have up. End of story.
okie dokie. I ain't gonna play no more of that. You get the idea what's going on. That right there. Listen, that right there. If you got like a vocal auntie at your Thanksgiving table, that's her right there. Full of lies from TV. I mean, listen, as I close, I'm going to say this to everybody. Please turn off television. Don't turn me off. If you're watching me on TV right now, keep me on TV. I'm talking about like mainstream media. You watching MSNBC all day, you're going to be like that. That's pretty much what you're going to be. And you're going to be depressed. You're going to be confused. You're not going to know what's going on because you're being fed a false narrative every night. You're being told what they want you to believe. You're being programmed to operate how they want you to operate. You're not a free person. You're talking about slavery, the white man this, white man that. Meanwhile, your mind is in the cage and you don't even know it. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on Jennifer Lewis and her comments about black men, Hispanics, everybody else who voted for President Donald J. Trump? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I mean, I'm not even really too upset with her. I just know that she's watching too much TV. I'm more upset with the mainstream media, really, because you're finding people like this that don't really know a lot, and they're trusting you to be a good source of information on television, and they watch it, and that is the result right there. Qualified, like you're not even saying these words right. You're just hearing buzzwords and hearing talk around it, and you repeat it, and you have no idea what's really going on. So I hope, Ms. Lewis, you find this video and maybe you get more informed. That's what I hope for you and everybody else that's watching it. I'm not trying to attack nobody. I'm here to educate. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.